On to some business news now. Despite the German economy struggling to get out of its weakness of several years, not all Germans are doing that bad. Wealth is up, according to a new statistic. Lars Holte is with Deutsche Welle and joins me from Berlin on the story. Lars, what can you tell us about these latest signs of recovery?
Thanks for having me. Yes, indeed, it might sound a bit surprising. We've seen 3 years of an economy between recession and stagnation. We've hardly seen any growth, and yet wealth is up. And the headline number is something to behold. Germans have a private wealth of more than 10 trillion euros. If you want to write that down, that's a 1 followed by 13 zeros. And that's the private wealth held by German households. It has grown steadily over the years, even through the last 3 years that have been economically challenging. This past year, it has apparently grown by around 6%. That is according to the DZ Bank, the bank that's been keeping track of that number for decades. The economists there also think that the trend will remain intact in 2026. They're expecting wealth to grow by another 5%.
Okay, but where is that growth coming from, Lars, when the German economy isn't doing well?
That's a great question because we're dealing with a very German phenomenon here. Germans are very fiscally conservative. They put a lot of money aside. Their savings rate stands at 10.3%. Which means for every 100 euros they have, they put just over 10%, 10 euro into their savings account. Seen on a monthly basis, that means that 270 euros are being put into every German household's account. Well, obviously, that's on average. So this savings rate is a lot higher than in other countries. But as great as that sounds, it's not only positive because many Germans apparently park their money in savings accounts with very little interest. So while money accumulates there, it doesn't grow, and that is very different in some other countries, like the United States, for example, where a lot more money is actively invested. And while that is more risky, it also allows for more growth.
Okay, how evenly is the wealth spread in Germany, Lars?
Well, similar to other leading economies, financial inequality is on the rise here too. Half of all the wealth held by German households is with the top 10% of the population, the richest 10%, so to speak. And their wealth is growing much faster too because they are not having much money in these low interest accounts. They are actually the ones invested in stock markets. And 2025 has been the 3rd year in a row with pretty strong market gains. So they benefited handsomely. At the bottom of the list, however, you find 20 million households, pretty much the lower half of German households, financially speaking, that hold only 8% of the entire wealth. Among these people, of course, are many that can't save a lot as they simply don't have a lot to begin with.